So who are you?
Hi, my name is Dror. I'm one of the founders of Wibia. It's a company based near Tel Aviv in Israel, and I'm happy to tell you all about us now.
Yeah. Well, we're here at the MarkerCon, which is one of the biggest tech conferences here, and that's why there's all this noise and people walking around. I think you guys are fascinating because you have a toolbar for websites that has all sorts of stuff on it, which seems to react to Facebook right now. Facebook is coming out with this thing, the new like button. What are you seeing happen in the market, and why should I put your toolbar on my website?
That's a great question. That's true. What Wibia does is actually we have a platform for publishers to create web toolbars on their websites. But the whole concept is that they can integrate different kinds of apps and functionalities into that toolbar. So if they want to insert all kinds of Twitter functionality or Facebook functionality or their YouTube channel or games or search, and it goes on and on. It depends on them and their needs. Regarding everything that's going on with Facebook, it's definitely interesting. We've been in the market almost more than a year now. We've been growing very fast. We're all over the internet. And Facebook right now is what it's doing is to move to integrate more into websites, more into publishers.
Yeah.
So first of all, after they announced it in F8, the first thing we did was the day after we integrated all their social plugins and all their functionalities into our toolbar. So our publishers love it because in just one click, they don't need to have this headache how they do it. Just integrate that with their YouTube and their Twitter and their other things. Yeah. But it is very interesting what Facebook is doing at the moment.
Yeah.
Because I think there's one thing that people don't understand about that is what they're doing right now. I think it's a few steps toward being actually the search engine of the internet. Because they're now collecting all this data from all over the internet. And they're gonna, I think, release sometime. That's at least our thoughts.
Yeah, we're moving. Google studied linking behavior, and Facebook is studying liking behavior. Right?
Exactly. So when you're gonna search in Google, you're gonna have all their PageRank algorithm and everything, and all the link behavior. If you're gonna search with Facebook in the future, at least that's what we think, you're gonna have all the social things come up to you and actually explain this is what you're looking for according to your social graph. And it's really interesting. And nobody's really talking about it that much, but I think this is a huge move at the moment.
Yeah. Now, you have a bunch of toolbars that compete with you, right? Including Facebook, right? Facebook announced a social toolbar. Why use your stuff instead of like the Meebo bar? Or I mean, there's tons of toolbars. I think I could stack like 10 toolbars on my website if I wanted to.
That's a great question. Actually, I don't know that many in the field. The main one is Meebo, but they have a whole different approach, according to us. What Meebo does is actually they have their bar, which it was at the beginning just for chat, place to chat and to minimize all the chat thing. And today they're more of an ad network for your website. Yeah. They put ads on the Meebo bar itself. And what we do is a different concept. With us, you can integrate any app you want into your toolbar. Let's say you have a YouTube channel, so you can integrate that with Cool Iris, which we partnered up with. You have a Twitter account, so you have a whole Twitter dashboard that shows you tweets about a specific URL, your latest tweets, search Twitter. You want to have the like button of Facebook, you can put it there. You want to have, let's say, a sharing capability, so we give you a very customizable sharing capability.
Yeah. Do you add the Twitter Add Anywhere functionality as well to the page?
That's a great question as well. We're integrating it in the next couple of weeks, so in just one click you'll easily be able to do that for your
That's
website.
Really cool, because Twitter came out with this whole platform where in the website, if I put Dave Weiner, it'll turn it into a link and put a hover card over on the page.
Which is really cool. I think that's a great move by Twitter. And with us, in just one click, you'll be able to add it to the toolbar or your website. Just one click, it's integrated on your website without actually coding it in or anything. Yeah. We're actually going to enable it, make it easy for people.
Now, how do you guys make money with this?
That's another great question. You keep asking good questions. We have a couple of models. We have business model for high-end publishers, which we deal with, and we give them a couple of options, which I won't explain too much, but there's a rev share option there, and there's a premium version for us that they can actually use. And for the long tail, the mass of websites, we're going to release very soon premium packages for them to use if they want. They'll always be able to use the Wibia toolbar for free with all the functionality and everything. If they want more professional things, professional stuff in our framework, then we'll have different premium packages that will offer that. So we've been seeing a lot of publishers, actually thousands of publishers approach us asking more and more things that are professional. And it's definitely something we're going to offer them really soon.
Very cool. How are you guys funded?
So we got, about 2 years ago, we met Yossi Vardi at the TechCrunch 50 conference where we pitched him the idea. He gave us a first seed round. After a few months that we've been working, in late May, we raised another round from angel investors. And lately, we raised another round of $2 million from Primera Capital in the Valley.
Very cool. So you're in San Francisco a lot as well?
Yeah, every 2 to 3 months we fly to San Francisco. We meet with our different partners, with different developers, different companies that want to actually integrate their things into our platform.
Very cool.
And regarding that, I'll just add up that in the coming weeks we're opening our developers website and API for any developer out there to integrate things inside the platform. Because we've been getting hundreds of approaches which we can't handle. So we just decided to open it up for people to actually integrate the things into it.
On my blog, I've been using some of the toolbars like Meebo, and it's slowed down my page load. How do I know that when I add this new feature to my blog, it won't interrupt either my page load time or my mobile experience?
It's a great question, and again, it's something that's really important for publishers, and we do understand that. That's why we only load the toolbar after the page load. So only the user comes and see your content, and only after your content is loaded, then we load the toolbar. You have an option to disable that and load the toolbar as fast as possible, but we understand it's more important to see, the ads and the content and everything first. So it's very easy. The toolbar itself weighs between 10K to 15K, which is browser cache, which once again, if you're going to another page, you don't need to load it up again. It automatically loads. Search from global CDNs, the best ones. So it's really, really fast, and it doesn't hurt your content being loaded.
Very cool.
Another thing I didn't mention, which is really important for publishers, is actually see comprehensive statistics about the usage. Our belief is whatever you don't measure does not exist. Because if you as a publisher can't see, okay, my users are using this and this and that, you don't know if you even want it on your website. So for each application, we actually give you the usage and the usage inside the app. So how many people searched Twitter, how many people followed your Twitter, how many people clicked on other users and saw their profiles, how many page views it increased, time on site, stuff like that, so you can actually see the benefit that it gives you and decide what you want to use.
Very cool. What's next?
As I said before, the next thing is to open our developers website and API for people to easily integrate their own apps into our platform. And we have some really, really interesting announcement regarding integrating social things into our toolbar, which I think our publishers will love it, and I think it's going to change a lot of things in the web regarding social on your website.
Well, very cool. I'm going to try it on my website.
Awesome.
And looking forward to it. And thank you very much. And it's going to be interesting to watch how you react to all these changes with Twitter and Facebook as well.
Definitely. Our whole concept is to bring them together. Not just have Facebook, not just have Twitter, not just have YouTube, put them all together. And that's the idea. To bring your website is a centralized hub for the web.
And where do we learn more about it?
You can go to wibia.com.
How do you spell that?
It's WIBIYA.com. And you can learn everything about us. Feel free to, if anybody wants, they're free to contact us if they have anything they want.
Very cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.